Now, I was watching a recorded message from Dallas Theological Seminary in Dallas, Texas. They were talking about why is there evil in the world. I was sitting there next to a friend of mine, and I said, well, I can answer that question because of free will. If you remember, go back to the very, very beginning, okay, in the Garden of Eden, there was no evil. There was no evil because there was no thought of being good or evil. Everything was, in the control of God. And Adam and Eve walked with God until they ate of the tree of knowledge. Once they had the knowledge of good and evil, is when God cast them out of the garden. That's a condensed version of what happened. So we're creating God's image. The one thing that God gave us was the ability to choose. Before, in the garden, we didn't know evil. We only knew good. Once we had the knowledge, then we could choose between good and evil. So, who's running the countries nowadays? Look around the world. Evil people. Dictators. Wars everywhere. Thieves. Stealing money. Pretending to be politicians that work for your good while they're always stabbing your back, adding more taxes, more regulations, everything else. And then, of course, making themselves rich while making you a slave. So, to make a long story short, that, in my opinion, is why we have evil in the world today. Because people found out they could do it and supposedly nothing would harm them. But if you read your Bible, you know that's not true. A lot of times in the Bible, God punishes people for doing evil things.